Ladies, let's talk tonight. Monday. Happy Monday. Happy full moon day. It's an exciting time to be doing the work that we're doing here. So please say hello when you hop on. Let me know you're here, that you're here to do the work. Jacqueline's on. Hey, Jacqueline. Girl. Please say hello. Yes, when you hop on, maybe grab a journal for this. We are going to take 15 minutes to work on ourselves tonight. So, hey, Amanda. Hello, beautiful. So, first of all, I want to acknowledge you who is watching. Please say hello, hashtag replay when you watch later. I want to acknowledge you for showing up tonight, for showing up for this conversation, for being willing to do this work alongside these other women in this society space. This series and part of the society membership is our way of introducing concepts to you ladies as you are all on your journey and your path of self-love. And these are all concepts that I implement into my coaching practice, I have implemented into my life, and that I'm super excited to share with you, really so that you can start looking at these pieces in your life and see how you can apply them. Hi, Donna. Ladies, we're here. We're doing it. So again, I really do desire to be intentional with everyone's time tonight. And since it is a full moon and our theme of the month is Speak Your Truth, one really important piece of speaking our truth is being clear on what our truth even is. Oh, excuse me. I've had this thing going on. So, in order to speak our truth, it's vital that we have the language and the words and the communication and the clarity around what our truth even is. How is anybody going to know what we want if we really don't know what we want? And what I will say is that most women, myself included, run into this wall when it comes to when people ask us, what do you really want? Does anybody else have that experience when someone asks you, well, what do you want? And you say, I don't know. Raise your hand if that's you. When you're like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. Has that happened to you? Does that happen to you in your life? We weren't always taught how to find clarity, how to get clear, how to ask for what we want, and how to know what we want in life. Jacqueline, yes. Okay, yeah. So this is a skill that we weren't exactly taught how to do this. Two things can get in our way around this. Number one thing that can get in our way, and please write this down in your journal if you have this. The number one thing is not having the knowledge of how to get clear. So that's number one. You probably don't have the knowledge of how to get clear, and that's okay. And number two is you are afraid to get clear and ask for what you really want because you're afraid that you don't deserve it or you're not worthy of it. Ding, ding, ding. That was me forever. And I still have some of that lingering. I still have some energy around fully stepping into my dreams, what I want, who I want to be. So it's one of two things. Which one is it for you? One or two? Please comment below, or maybe both. Probably both, right? So knowing that this is something new, this is a new conversation for you to be having with yourself, I want to invite you to really loosen any judgment that you bring to this moment towards yourself that's like, I don't know how to be clear. Get that out of the way, because right now in this moment, you have everything you need to start finding clarity in your life. And I will share with me, the moment I started using clarity in my life and really taking time to visualize how I wanted things to play out for me, to really develop the language on how to ask for the things that I wanted in partnerships, in business, in relationship, in money stuff, everything. I started to realize the tagline that we have today, which clarity is queen. And I'll tell you why clarity is queen. So if and because we are living in a time where our energy directly contributes to the way our life is playing out. It's called the law of attraction, right? So what you think about, you bring about. Anybody know somebody that just hangs out in a funk and their life is funky and bad things keep happening and they always have something to complain about and they're always complaining? That's law of attraction. Or you see people who have really epic things going on. They're always happy. They're always grateful. They're appreciative. So good stuff keeps happening. That's also law of attraction. So part of being able to work with that energy of us really creating a new result in our life, which that's really why we're here, ladies. We're here because we want to become the best versions of ourselves. But are we clear on what that looks like? Do we have a clear picture in our mind of what the version of ourselves that we're creating 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years down the road? Do you know what she looks like? Have you thought about her? A lot of us don't because we're not taught how to do it. Okay. So my path to clarity, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on the tools, the techniques, some of the things I'm going to share with you all tonight. And it is a process and it is a journey. So one example that I want to share of somebody getting clear was a woman who is in a society, Amanda Reyes. She and I were working together on meditation last year. And she knew she needed to manifest a new job. She knew she needed to get out of the job she was in, figure out something, her next chapter. And so we worked on her getting clear around what the next chapter looked like. What did she want the job to be? How much money did she want to be making? What kind of stuff did she want to be doing? How did she want to feel in her job? And Amanda, if you hop on, please own your story because it's a really cool story. So through meditation, through the journaling work, through affirmation, she was able to get crystal clear on what she was going to ask the universe for in her new job. And she got it to like a T. She got it. And she loves her job. And she's doing amazing. And so, hey, Sydney. So with that, there's power in us taking the time to get clear. All right, just for you watching this video, you're doing it. All right, so I want to affirm you ladies in that you're doing it by watching this. All right, that's really is the first part of shining a light on, what is clarity. So I'm going to read you guys a couple definitions, you ladies, you amazing, amazing ladies. And feel free to ask questions as we go because I'm going to save the last couple of minutes for questions. Hi, Wendy. All right, so clarity is the quality of being coherent and intelligible. Intelligible. So I was like, what the heck is intelligible? Intelligible is able to be understood and comprehensible. Okay, so if we're walking around not feeling understood, not feeling heard, not speaking our truth, it's because we're not practicing clarity in our own journey, right? If you want to be understood by the universe, by God, by people in your life, you need to be clear in your language and in your communication around what you really want. That's first going to start with you believing deep down that you're worthy of it. So I'm going to tell you right now that you are 5,000% worthy of being understood, being heard, letting your story be shared, connecting. You are so beyond worthy and deserving of it, and anything that tells you otherwise is a lie. It's a lie that hangs out in your subconscious mind, that you keep telling yourself. The reason why we're here is because we are working on those dialogues that exist in our mind that no longer serve us, right? So if we truly desire to be understood in the world right now, and this is the best time to be doing this work, ladies, then we need to go on a path to clarity. So, hi Ashley. If you want to go on a path to clarity, type below path to clarity. Yes, maybe some exclamation points. Because it really can be a path into this way of being clear, practicing clarity. Okay, I'm going to go over. It's okay. I'm going to go a little bit over, just a little bit. So, the path to clarity truly is the path to self. So, you have to be able to know yourself, know who you are, know all the pieces of you, and bring them all to this clarity party. And that's like peeling away layers of an onion, lady. You are complex. You have a lot going on. I have a lot going on. You have a lot in your whole spectrum of being that you bring to the table. And so part of becoming clear and being on the path of clarity is parallel with this path of self-awareness and self-discovery. Because as you continue to learn about yourself, you're going to uncover new thoughts, new realizations, new darknesses, new hurt places that need healed and need love within you. So step one is to know that the path of clarity really is parallel with the path of your self-discovery. This work that we're doing here, this personal development, this will, I just got chill bumpies, will 100% help you get more clear. All right? And then the next part of it, so I guess this would be 2, is realization. So having the realization that, yeah, I'm not clear on what I want. Yeah, I'm not clear on the type of woman I want to become. I'm not clear on what I want, what my dream job would be. I'm not clear on my dreams. I'm not clear on how I want to feel. What are you not clear on? What are you feeling that you're not clear on? Maybe write it down in your journal. What are some of the things that you want to have clarity around? And I can almost guarantee it's probably some areas that you're not speaking your truth because you're not clear. So part of it is the awareness and knowing that the clarity is the secret sauce, the missing secret sauce of truly us being able to communicate and speak our truth. Excuse me. So, what are the tools? How do we do it? How do we get clear? Step 1, there's 3 parts of it: stillness, patience, and openness. So write those 3 things down: stillness, patience, openness. The tools through it, the tangible things, the things you're actually going to do. So that's the beingness: being still, being patient, being open. All right, so you have be. How do I need to be clear? You need to be still, you need to be patient, you need to be open for your clarity to arrive. And let's just put brave. You need to be brave too. Brave, you got to be brave. You got to be willing to walk this path for yourself. And you're here because you're doing it. So the doing, so we have the being, how we need to be, and then we have the doing. So what do you need to do? You need to meditate. Number 1, top thing, you have got, if you are in this society and you don't have a meditation practice yet, talk to me, send me a message. We got to get you in a meditation practice that works with your life. But honestly, it's not convenient to start, but clarity will only arrive when you give yourself the space outside of your life. Clarity is not going to come when you're spinning your hamster mind, your wheels all day long without the space. So the biggest thing with meditation is it allows the space for you to receive your answers, your visions, to have the space to cultivate the garden of your clarity. So number one is meditation. All right, so you have your list of the things that you need to get clear on, or you desire to get clear on, because it's a desire. This is fun to get clear. It's such a gift. So the first thing will be meditating. Second thing is the second doing is asking questions. Oh, I'm so far over. It's okay. At the time, but we're going over. Asking questions. Hi, Janita. So the other part of doing, asking yourself questions. Why am I not clear around this? For me, I haven't been clear on what I want, like my life partner. I'm in the game of manifesting my baby daddy right now. Yeah. So, and Janita's with me on that. Well, not the baby daddy, but the life partner thing. I never allowed myself space to get clear on what I wanted that to look and feel like. So for me to ask myself, why haven't I allowed myself the space to get clear on this person that I want to create life with? And so, and what's behind that? So for you, what is behind keeping you from being clear? Is it something that happened in your childhood that makes you think you're not worthy, or someone told you something at one point that you'll never have this job, or you'll never be a traveling nurse, or whatever? Is there a fear or a belief behind what's not clear? So you're going to have to go backwards. All right, so asking the right questions. This is where accountability partners are super helpful, coaches are super helpful, mentors are super helpful, because they know how to ask the right questions to help us get clear. So start thinking about the women in your life, the women in this society. If you need an accountability partner, type below. I'd love a clarity accountability partner. Type that below. And you guys start connecting around what you want to get clear on. And start having the conversations. All right. The other part is journaling. So writing it down, what you're doing now, writing out, I'm not clear on my finances. I'm not clear on my job. I'm not clear on my marriage. I'm not clear on this. And then journaling about it, writing out, where does this come from, and what do I truly desire? That's the big question. What do I truly desire? Okay, that's the biggest question you can ask yourself. And I want those statements to get bigger and bolder, and your desires to get even more beautiful as we go, as you discover your worthiness to have all of these things, and have things work out in your favor, and work with these energies of clarity. So what do I desire? And then that's when the patience and the openness comes in, and you show up. You keep showing up, you do your meditations, you don't try and force an answer, don't try and force clarity. This is where we're working with the spiritual energy, the super conscious mind, the bigness, the universe, God, life force, source energy, whatever you want to call it. This is where that divine energy comes into play. Because to me, anything I've ever gotten clarity on, it has come from what feels like outside of me. It's actually inside of me. It's inside of you. And as you start to meditate, as you start to make space in your mind, you open up this ability for your answers. And it will come in a way that's, maybe it's a song, or maybe it's a sign on the road, or maybe it's a feeling or goosebumps, or you ask the questions and you write it out and you get it. That's the magic part. That's the part that I can't really understand in this, or I can't really explain in this format. In the one-on-one, it's a little easier because we can actually whittle down to it. But this is where you need to be open to receiving your clarity, your answers, and the next steps. And then it's inspired action. So moving from a place where you feel excited and ready for this newfound clarity that you have, to start walking the steps towards your dream life, your dream relationship, your dream business, all of that. The showing up is the biggest part of all of this work, ladies. And it's not always easy. It's not. And I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy, because there are things that hold us out of our greatness, that hold us out of fully loving ourselves, that hold us out of the light. Um, but all of that is temporary. And so, if you are ready to step on the path to clarity, then you need to know you can. You can do it. And tell yourself right now, I can do this. I can get clear. I can get clear on what I want. I can get clear on what I want my next year to look like. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about what you want your next year to look like? Tons of people are just going through their days with no vision for the future, and they just keep repeating the same patterns. And that is not why you are here, sister. You are here to create the results you want in your life, love yourself relentlessly, step into your power, become a leader in your community, be a better mom, be a better partner, wife, be a better leader in your community, all of it. You are here for that. And so you deserve to be clear. You deserve to know yourself in this way. And the last thing I'll say is that we will work on, likely next month or the month after, is the actual visualization piece. So once you're clear, once you're like, okay, I want my job to be this, this, and this, or I want to move to a city that has this, this, and this, then you, in your meditation practice, start to see yourself there. You start to play out the scene in your mind, and and then you feel the emotions of it being a reality, and that is the secret formula for the universe to silver platter hand you what you want. That's dense. That was a lot. And I went over time, and I'm going to honor our time and our space, but I want to start conversation. And what other questions? Any questions around this? I want you guys to watch this again, to journal, to spend time with this content, to post about it, maybe do a video about it. Where are you seeking clarity right now? For me, I'm really working on getting super clear about the rest of this year. 2020 is going to be a huge year. So that's what I'm working on in my creations, in my business, getting super clear. And who does Danielle Bryan need to be to make that happen? Who do you need to become to make your visions become a reality? And the first step is getting clear on what that looks like. So Jacqueline says she thinks of it as treading water, not moving in a direction, just staying afloat. And that's the thing. So many people are just, okay, I'm surviving, but why just survive when you can swim? When you can swim and swim towards it. If you're just surviving, you're here, yeah, there may not be any dangers. There may not be, you just don't hang out in the same spot. You go forward. Who knows what's awaiting you forward? Who knows? That's the big step. Moving forward, fully trusting, getting your relationship with yourself, getting your relationship with source energy, knowing that this is the work we're here to do. So please comment below. I will answer questions later via type out your questions, any reflections you have on this lecture, on this share, what you want more of, what came through for you. Would love any takeaways you have. And thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this community of game changers, of women that are taking this stance for ourselves so we can be better. Just keep on keeping on. I went 10 minutes over. Okay. Love you, ladies. See you soon.